What's up, everybody? Steve here. I've been trying to record this video for the last little bit. I tried my tripod, I tried different lighting, I tried all these different things, and I haven't been on YouTube to record a video in so long because I've been focusing more on Instagram, and also, to be honest with you, I've been focusing on work and volunteer aspects and my Instagram page. But the fact of the matter is, I looked at YouTube the other day and I realized it's been a hell of a long time since I put out a video. So I was going to talk about consistency and my lack of consistency and all that kind of stuff. Then when I started looking at my older videos and my blog posts and all the other things that I put out, I talk about consistency quite a bit. Now, what I had to be real with was, why do I talk about consistency so much? Probably because everything that I talk about on this channel or any social media platform when it comes to rolling motivation stuff is I am very introspective, I am very self-reflective, and anything that I talk about is generally anything that I'm struggling with on a regular basis. Now, it is quite frightening that I talk about consistency so much, because that means I struggle with consistency more than I would like to admit. So, how have I been fixing that over the last little while? Because if you've also noticed my pattern, I just noticed this, that I don't like to put out a video and just complain about what's going on. I already want to be in a position where I've found a technique in order to fix the behavior, so I can at least start talking about the problem and the solution all at once. That's how I try and offer value, not only to me, but to anybody that decides to watch my videos. I took rolling motivation down to a basic blog and a homepage again, because I'm not a designer. The whole idea of having a bunch of different pages and a bunch of different surfaces and all that kind of stuff just didn't end up feeling right for me. I don't want anybody to pay me for this content because I struggle so much, and I've struggled even more than this in the past, that I believe anybody that really needs good advice, number one, can get it anywhere on the internet nowadays anyway. And I believe that I should just offer it for free as a value add for me and my friends and whoever decides to watch this, because my payoff comes from my improvement and my ability to be better as a human being, both personally and professionally. Now, back to consistency. One of the things that I've been doing more recently than ever before is really getting granular on why I'm so inconsistent. And it's basically bad habits. It's patterns. Dr. Phil always talks about we don't really stop habits. We don't change habits. We replace habits with other habits, and hopefully replace habits with better habits. So the fact that I was kind of always tardy and didn't really give a crap and always was kind of like, oh no, I've got 5 minutes to be somewhere or whatever, is now replaced with the idea of me being really hard on myself around what time I go to bed, what time I eat, what time I do all these different things in order to create consistency. And it's difficult. It takes effort. I'm now journaling things too, because that's the other thing that I've learned in my maturity as I got older, is that I cannot just affirm positive thought and affirmations and self-talk in order to change behavior. I have to get real on the fact that there's a problem, address the problem, admit the problem to myself first, and now, because it's in a video, to everybody else. Once I admit that that's a problem, then I can address it and start to take steps to fix it. I've never come on these YouTube channel or any of my platforms with the intent of saying, this is how I fix things, now I'm perfect. This just tends to be how I'm addressing the issues that I'm having at the current moment. And that's all I can do. So the tips that I have for you, if you are being inconsistent or you're struggling with anything that you're doing, I'm a big fan of journaling things nowadays. Written journal just seems to help me clear my head. I've always tracked things because I've had my blog since 2009, I've had my YouTube channel since 2012, I've had Instagram forever, it seems, Twitter for a long time now too. Facebook posts, Facebook page posts. So I can look back when memories happen and all this stuff comes up. I can see where I was at. Especially with videos, it's hard because, like, I know I've gained a bit of weight and I can see it in my videos. I can see all the changes that I've gone through. I can see when I'm happier. I can see when I'm healthier. And I can look back on all those things and say, what was I doing right in those times of life? And conversely, what was I doing wrong in those times of life? So I'm a big fan of promoting, just tracking things, and that helps me sort of learn from myself and my past mistakes or my past successes. And one of the things that I was talking about before with positivity and affirmation is bringing in context along with the positive talk, because all that stuff's very important, but without context of realizing that there's a problem and then finding a tactical solution to solve it, I'm not going to get anywhere. So I've become a big fan, because of Gary Vaynerchuk and a couple other people, is looking at the solution that I want, the person that I want to be in the future, and reverse engineering that individual to help me come up with the steps to fix things now. And yes, I'm talking about consistency, and yes, I'm kind of giving you an update on everything that I've been dealing with. But the fact of the matter is, if I can give you anything in this video, is reverse engineer. What do you want to, what's the result that you want? Work backwards from that, create steps, and then track it and see what happens. All right, we'll talk to you soon. I can't tell you when the next video is going to be, but it will not be 5 months apart, because that's complete BS. And hope you got some value out of this. Leave some comments. Let me know how you feel. I really want to know if you guys miss these videos, what you want to see, how often you'd like to see a video. If I can make that happen, I will. I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm going to just give you fluff content because I'm not ready for it. But I still want to be able to provide value to everybody. That's still always been my promise as a person, whether I'm on these videos or not. I want to be valuable to the people around me that I care about. And that's all of you guys. Talk to you soon.